After nearly 6 or 7 years since its first bike on the 310 platform, TVS rolled out the new Apache RTR 310 in late 2023. This bike is meant to be the new flagship motorcycle in the Hosur bike makers portfolio. So here's what's good and what could have been better on the RTR 310 naked in under 180 seconds.
TVS has tuned the 313cc mill to extract a little more power and added another riding mode to the mix when compared to its fared sibling, the RR 310. It comes live post 2,500 RPM and really starts singing in the mid-range. The healthy surge of torque between 5 and 7,000 RPM makes you want to ride this bike hard, and the optional quick shifter works sublimely. The main foundations of the RTR 310 remain the same as the RR, and being 5 kilos lighter helps when you are chasing cornering fun. It hooks into a bend neatly and remains composed throughout. No shenanigans to report. Credit must be given to the lovely Michelin Road 5 tyres that stick to the tarmac like a leech. Despite the exciting handling package, the RTR 310 stock suspension tune is supple enough to take on anything our roads throw at it. It doesn't toss the rider off the seat and soaks in the largest bumps rather well. TVS spent a lot of years trying to isolate the vibrations from the 313cc engine on the RR, only for them to start from ground zero once again on the RTR. It becomes particularly buzzy and irritating at 100 kmph in 6th gear, forcing you to slow down the pace in case you do decide to go touring on it. And even then, you will be left with tingly palms and feet at the next stop. The Apache boasts of a lot of fancy features, not all of which work well in the real world. The speed-dependent headlight intensity functionality is confusing, as we would benefit from the brightest illumination at all times. The only way to get cruise control is if you opt for Dynamic Pro Kit, which costs an additional 22,000 rupees. And with it, you get the climate control seat, which works well for the first 5 minutes of the ride and then later on starts digging into your thighs and becomes an irritant. At nearly 2.5 lakh rupees, the Apache RTR 310 seems a decent package. However, it misses out on all the good and not so good bells and whistles. And once you add the quick shifter, the brighter yellow shade, and both of the dynamic kits that will introduce adjustable suspension into the Bix as well, you get a motorcycle that is priced on par with the KTM 390 Duke. And there is another color option for which you have to shell out another 10 grand, thus making the whole bike more expensive than even its fully fed sibling, the RR 310 BTO version.
Ultimately, the RTR 310 turns out to be one step forwards, 2 steps backwards for the Apache brand. Sure, it might be the most powerful iteration of the 313cc motor that we've seen so far, but it doesn't quite feel that way, and plus it's riddled with all of those initial vibration issues. Some of the features on this bike are far too gimmicky as well, especially the climate cooled seats. And when you spec out the bike completely, it's costlier than the KTM 390 Duke. But the most important bit that we feel is a big letdown is that this doesn't quite feel like an Apache motorcycle. And TVS, who makes some lovely motorcycles, should do better with this bike. Hopefully, the next iteration of this bike comes very rapidly. So that's what we think about the TVS Apache RTR 310. What do you think about the bike? Do let us know in the comments below. Do you agree or disagree? Have your say over there as well. Don't forget to like and share this video, subscribe to our channel, hit the bell notification icon, follow us on our Instagram page because some cool content is brought to you right there as well. And before I end this video, please wear riding gear at all times.